If you drive a hybrid or an electric vehicle, there's something your insurance company already understands about your car that most drivers don't. The battery pack underneath your vehicle is the single most expensive component in the car. In many electric vehicles, the battery represents 30 to 40% of the vehicle's total value. And if it gets damaged, even in a minor accident, there's a real chance your vehicle gets totaled. Not because the car is destroyed, because the battery is too expensive to replace. This applies to fully electric vehicles like Teslas, Rivians, and Chevy Bolts, but it also applies to hybrids, and that's the part that most people miss. If you drive a Toyota RAV4 hybrid, a Honda CR-V hybrid, or a Hyundai Tucson hybrid, or any of the dozens of hybrid vehicles on the road right now, you have a high voltage battery pack in your vehicle. And the insurance math on the battery is very different from a normal gasoline vehicle. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jim Eddington, and I run an independent insurance agency called Western Pacific Insurance. And we help clients navigate these kinds of issues every single day. Here's where this gets real. When your vehicle is in an accident and the battery casing is dented, cracked, or punctured, even slightly, many battery packs are not designed to be repaired or safely inspected after a structural impact. The insurer can't verify it's safe without replacing it. And replacement is not cheap. A hybrid battery like a Toyota Prius runs $4,000 to $5,000. A RAV4 hybrid or CR-V hybrid is in a similar range. A mainstream electric vehicle, Tesla Model 3, Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, you're looking at $10,000 to $18,000 for the pack alone. Add labor and you're in the $12,000 to $20,000 range. A larger or more higher end electric vehicle or truck, Tesla Model S, Rivian R1T, Ford F-150 Lightning, $15,000 to $25,000. Now here's the trap. Your vehicle depreciates every year, but the battery replacement cost doesn't drop at the same rate. A 5-year-old EV worth $25,000 with a $15,000 battery replacement plus bodywork crosses the total loss threshold easily. The insurer adds up the repair estimate, compares it to the vehicle's actual cash value, and if repairs hit 70 to 80% of that vehicle, depending on the state, the car is totaled. That means a car that looks perfectly fine from the outside can be declared a total loss because of what's underneath. You don't need a highway collision for this to happen. A low-speed rear end hit, a parking lot impact, running over road debris that strikes the undercarriage, any of these can compromise the battery casing. And here's the scenario that catches people off guard. You're in a minor fender bender. The body damage is a few $1,000s, but the battery casing took an impact. The manufacturer won't certify the pack is safe without replacement. Now your $3,000 fender bender is a $20,000 claim and your car is totaled. The insurer isn't being unreasonable. They can't put a vehicle back on the road with a battery pack that might be compromised. The liability risk is too high. Let me walk you through exactly how this plays out. You're stopped at a light in your 3-year-old Hyundai Tucson hybrid. Someone rear ends you at maybe 15 miles per hour. You get out, check the bumper, see some cracked plastic and scuffed paint. Feels like a $2,000 repair. You file a claim, the shop puts it on a lift and sees a dent in the battery casing. Now they can't clear the battery without replacing it. The estimate jumps to $9,000 or $10,000. Your vehicle's actual cash value is around $28,000. The insurer looks at the numbers and it's borderline. If there's any additional hidden damage, you're past the threshold. Your Tucson hybrid, the one that looked like a minor fender bender, is totaled. Most people associate this problem with Teslas, but hybrids are where the volume is and where most people are caught off guard. Hybrid sales made up over 20% of new vehicle sales in 2025. They outsold pure electric vehicles by a wide margin, and that number is climbing. The federal EV tax credits expired in September 2025. Pure EV sales dropped below 6% of the market in the months after. Hybrids picked up the difference. That means millions of drivers just entered this risk category. They bought a RAV4 hybrid or a Tucson hybrid because it gets great gas mileage. They're not thinking about the high voltage battery sitting under the floor, but the insurance company is. And here's the aging problem. A brand new hybrid worth $40,000 can absorb a $5,000 battery replacement. A 10-year-old hybrid worth $8,000 can't. An $8,000 car with $5,000 in battery work and $2,000 in body repair is a total loss. That math is going to hit a lot of hybrid owners over the next few years as the first wave of these vehicles ages out of warranty. If you're buying a used hybrid or electric vehicle, this is where it gets really important. The battery is the most expensive part of the car, and you may have no idea what condition it's in. There's no dipstick for battery health. You need diagnostic data to assess it, and not every dealer provides that. The remaining battery warranty typically follows the vehicle, but many used hybrids and EVs are already near the end of that coverage. If you're buying a 7-year-old hybrid with 80,000 miles, that battery could be 2 years from the warranty expiring with no safety net after that. You're carrying the full replacement risk once it runs out. Before you buy, ask for the battery health report. Check whether the warranty transfers, and factor the replacement cost into your purchase decision because your insurer already has. Some people think if the battery takes a minor hit, they can just keep driving. That's not how it works. A compromised lithium-ion battery pack is a fire risk. Insurers won't sign off on it. If the damage is flagged during the claim process, the vehicle either gets a new battery or it gets totaled. There's no middle ground. And if the vehicle is totaled and you buy it back on a salvage vehicle, you're driving a car with a damaged battery, a title that kills resale value, and some insurers will limit coverage or refuse comprehensive coverage on salvage vehicles. That's not a bargain, that's a liability for you. Now there's 5 things every hybrid and EV owner should think about. 1, understand your vehicle is depreciating and how that compares to the battery replacement cost. The total loss risk increases every year. 2, ask about gap coverage. When your vehicle is totaled, the insurer pays actual cash value, what the car is worth today, not what you paid for. If you owe more on your loan or lease than the vehicle is currently worth, you're responsible for the difference. On a depreciating electric vehicle or hybrid with an expensive battery, that gap can be $5,000, $10,000, even $15,000. Gap coverage picks that up. 3, ask about new car replacement coverage. Some policies offer this as an endorsement. If your vehicle is totaled in the first year or 2, the insurer pays for a brand new replacement, not the depreciated value. 4, make sure your uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage is adequate. If someone else causes the accident and doesn't carry enough coverage, you may end up absorbing part of the loss, especially on a high-value total loss. 5, if you're buying a used hybrid or EV, check the remaining battery warranty. The warranty typically follows the vehicle, but many used hybrids and EVs are already near the end of that coverage. Federal law requires a minimum 8 years and 100,000 miles. California requires 10 years and 150,000 miles. If the vehicle is past warranty, you're carrying the full replacement risk yourself. If your agent hasn't talked to you about how your battery affects your coverage, that's a conversation worth having. The battery changes the total loss calculation. It changes whether you need gap. It changes how much uninsured motorist coverage makes sense. An independent agent can walk you through the specific exposure on your vehicle and make sure your policy reflects that actual risk. If you drive a hybrid or EV and you want to make sure your coverage is set up correctly, there's a link below to get a quote or schedule a review. We write auto insurance in Nevada, Arizona, Utah, and California, and we work with multiple carriers. Thanks for watching.